Yo, what is up, YouTube? This is Reaper Slime 666, and I'm bringing you another episode of Higurashi When They Cry. And it's been a while. I can tell you this much: I do not know how to pronounce characters' names any more than I already did. Probably just gonna text-to-speech it, and I don't really feel like looking up the anime. So, but we'll see how this all goes. If I sound slightly distracted, I am slightly multitasking at the moment. But besides that, let's get started now. And oh, that is quite loud. I need my volume mixer. Nope, that's not the right thing. That is much better. Though it seems like it's still overpowering my voice. Let me get into the settings. Configure. That should be better, I think. Alright. Seems like my voice can slightly go over. I'll see in the recording. After this episode, I'll check it out. Anyways, as she observed, seeing Rena expression grew enthusiastic as she began to swoon. Toko is crying. Oh, what the fuck? As you can see, it's been a while. So, what? The fuck? You can't take them home. He's trying to say she's cute. Is that? No, so cute. There we go. It's just pronounced weirdly. Okay, I get it now. I'm just a dumbass. But I don't think that's anything new now, is it? Multitasking at the moment. And now I can kind of put my entire focus on this. But they're so cute. You can't, no matter how cute they are. But just for a bit is fine. It's fine. And I kept a cutesy face even as outrageous ideas spewed from her mouth. According to Rena is ridiculously weak to cute things and always tries to take them home. Objects or persons. Stealing is bad, but abducting people is even worse. Give it up. I mean, she's not wrong. Then I can just look. Just looking. That should be fine, right? Right? Rena swooned over Toko's crying form. If the girl ever goes missing in Hinamizawa, I'll be forced to turn Rena into the authorities. Forgive me, Rena. I'll be sure to bring you care packages when they put you away. The teacher's coming. Quickly, clean everything up. Saitoko, that inkstone is yours, right? Just from Mion's single statement, the entire mood of the room shifted back to normal. The inkstone was bad, but the thumb taps stuck to the door handle were an even bigger problem. I pulled the tape off carefully, making sure not to skewer myself. Even though Saikoto was the one who set it up, everyone had to pick up after. By the time the teacher entered the room, the Bedlam from before had been neatly tidied up. Fuck is that word? I've never seen in my life. Definition: a scene of uproar or confusion. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like there was a better word to use than that. I really do. Whatever. Rise, attention! Ion gave out the morning commands. It's difficult being the teacher for all these different grades in one classroom. She has to teach something different to each one. And naturally, she ends up spending all her time with the younger kids. Rena and Mion, being in the highest grade in the class, ended up mostly doing self-study. They even ended up helping teach the younger kids. Oop. So it seems like they can never get their own studies. They actually went behind where my studies have progressed to. They're actually way behind where my studies have progressed. Okay. As a result, I'm pretty much taking over for the teacher and helping Rena and Mion with their studies. You're a pretty good teacher, Kadechi. Easy to understand. Rena took a breather after finishing highlighting an important section. Teaching is making me lose confidence. It makes me aware of how shallow my understanding of the subject is. Okay, that's fair. I was about to say, what do you mean? They say that to teach someone something you need to understand, it's backwards and forwards. While you're teaching us, you're getting in your own practice. In contrast, this person over here is quite laissez-faire about things. For one, isn't she supposed to be in a higher grade than me? Look, Mion, this is for your own good. If you don't take this seriously, there will be trouble later on with these marks. It's not like I'm aiming to go on to a prestigious school. I'll be fine as long as I pick up what I need to know for the entrance exams a little at a time. I mean, she's not wrong, but then again, I'm not really sure how Japanese school structures work. Her stance defiant was really something else. This was a different type of relax than someone who already knew what was going to be on the entrance exam. Mion Kenichi is doing his best to teach us. We need to try hard too. You're such a good and honest kid, Rena. I'll make sure you guys get accepted into a good school. What? Thank you. Thanks so much. Especially you, Rena. Private lessons, just the two of us. Alright, we all can all see where this is going. Not exactly subtle. But private lessons? A puff of smoke shaped like a halo popped out of Rena's head. I'm probably butchering the fuck out of these names, but at this point I don't care. I just want to get on with the story. Exactly what kind of private lessons is she fantasizing about that making her turn so red? I'd like to hear a play-by-play about that next time. Mion was flipping through her vocabulary flashcards. She threw out a casual question. So in the city, do you have to study this much? I think generally school wants you to study a shit ton. I don't think it's just a city thing, but again, I'm not really sure how school structures work in Japan. But considering what I've heard, I think it's that and then some. Like 100 times more. If you don't know at least this much, you can't get into university. So you study just to get into university? Well, yeah, basically. While knowing this stuff won't ever come in handy in the future, out here you can get into university as long as your attendance is good enough. Really? Study equals entrance exams. Having the basic law of the universe so easily overturned sent me into a state of shock. Yeah, that'd be like, I don't think culture shock is the right word, but it might be. Who knows? That is right. There aren't really enough people around here to warrant weeding them out with an exam. If anyone can get into university, then there's no need to be all uptight about this stuff, right? Well, that's true, but you should at least know stuff that's common knowledge. This old geezer thinks that instead of wasting time studying pointlessly, you should be spending your precious teen years doing more meaningful things. I guess. I hear a lot of people say like they regret not doing as much when they were a teenager, because let's be real here, being an adult sucks. But I don't know. I've never came to regret not doing much in my teenage years, because I just didn't care for it. I still kind of don't care for it either. I just kind of want to do what I want to do. And if I want to go somewhere, I can still do that if I plan things out well enough. But since it was Mion, it probably didn't actually have any deep of a meaning. Oh wait, I skipped this. It was too profound of a statement to simply laugh off. In place of a chime, the sound of a principal waving a handbell drifted through the school. Inichi, we're done. It's our wonderful lunchtime. Wait, is that talking about? I'm confused. In a complete 180 of her unmotivated state, Mion gave the commands that signaled the end of the morning period. Inichi, let's have lunch. And I might have been making a very troubled face. Rena smiled brightly at me. Alright, let's eat. There seems to be different cliques even within the classes. Most of them were divided by gender and age, but our group was different. Our ages were different and we were both boys and girls, but we weren't reserved around each other. This level of openness makes a transfer student like me pretty happy. Renee and Mion pushed their desks together so they were facing each other. At the same time, Satoku and Rika were slowly lugging their desks over as well. I guess this finished. I'm gonna try to quickly do this. Alright, almost done. And finished. Inichi, hurry. May waved her chopsticks in an unrefined manner, trying to hurry me along. Unless everyone was together, they wouldn't even open their lunch boxes. Inichi lunchboxes, most assuredly filled with nothing but bread crusts, like some sort of destitute plebeian. That is quite the insult. But luckily, I'm gonna look it up. What does this insult mean? Without the basic necessity of life, not having, so that's destitute. commoner. Yeah, that's quite the insult. Why don't you just show it to us? Come on now. Even though Datoku was hurling insults at me, she still wouldn't open the lid to her lunchbox until I was there. I pulled out my lunchbox swiftly and dragged my chair over to join the circle. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. Well then, Representative. Me. Please give the signal to start. At first, this was kind of embarrassing, but I got used to it pretty fast. At this point, I probably wouldn't even open my lunchbox if someone else was too slow. Our ages and genders may have all been different, but we were all friends. Let's eat. The sound of our little 5-part chorus echoed beautifully throughout the classroom. Really though, I've gotten pretty used to this group made up of all girls. Of course, there were other boys in the class, but they were a lot younger, so they were scared to approach me. Well, that's to be expected. Younger boys just see older boys as scary. That may have been true a point in time. I feel like nowadays that isn't true, and little kids tend to be little shits. Is the most appropriate way to put it. And yeah. Compare that to girls, well, at least these girls aren't picky. We put all our side dishes in the middle where everyone was free to pick at them. I thought girls would mind sharing a meal with a guy, so I was a bit flustered joining in. However, Mion noticed that and teased me quite a bit. As a fruit of my effort, I can now reach over and take sides from anybody's lunch. My, isn't Sir Kenichi's lunch extravagant today? My, isn't Madam Tadoku? No, I'm confusing words. Datoko, there we go. Lunch extravagant as well. The food stuff has a nice look to it, rather trendy. Buying into the fight that Datoku was starting, our chopsticks locked into a cross counter, stabbing into each other's lunch. My, how delicious. Oh, this taro is good. The stewed stuff is good too, even cold. After seeing my happy face, Rika's expression broke into a little smile. I saved some from dinner last night. By the way, Taroko and Rika's lunches are always the same. It seems that Rika makes it for the both of them every day. Rika made this too. These taste like mom's home cooking. I was honestly impressed. The carrots, roselets weren't from a mold. They were done by hand with a knife. That's not easy to do. I'm guessing that's a artistic way of doing carrot leaves? Interesting, I guess. I guess Rika just good at this sort of thing. He's really good at sewing, laundry, and stuff like that. Amazing, right? Amazing. Rika is quite exponential in many ways. And then haughty laugh. That's nothing for you to boast about. Anna's actually better at cooking than I am. Huh? Well, you know. It seems that the topic of conversation switched to Rena when she wasn't expecting it, making her blush and trip over her words. Rena's lunch really was the star of the table. Not only did it look good, it tasted good. Everyone else pulled from Rena's lunchbox constantly. Everyone likes this one so much before, so I made a lot this time. It's good, I hope. I hope. It's got high marks for me. Ah, Mion. You're taking too much. Knocking Mion's chopsticks aside, I reached out trying to secure my own portion. Datoko and Rika reached over at the same time and a struggle ensued. Everyone shoveled in mouthful after mouthful while praising it, and Rika's lunchbox was soon empty. It was kind of bad that no one thought to leave any for Rena. Rena seemed rather satisfied as she looked on. That's just a dick move. I don't care if she looks satisfied. You don't just completely take someone's lunch. Like, what the fuck? How did you like it? Isn't Rena an extremely good cook, too? Quite different from Kenichi. I said that's nothing for you to boast about. You're not much different from Kenichi, Satoko. I really need to look up how to pronounce these names. It's hurting me on the inside. Can you tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower yet? How the fuck can you not tell the difference between those two? Like, unless you're colorblind, you know. Toko's face went pale. Hey, even I can tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower, you know. Of course I can. I really can. It's really hard for her to lie. Kenichi, both taste good when they're boiled and topped with mayo, right? You shouldn't be picking on her. Mion, too. In a hurry, he tried to follow up, but Mion laughed hauntingly as she drew closer to Toku. Well, just pretend it's a little home ec lesson now then. Toku. What's this? She lifted up her chopsticks. Between them was a piece of green stuff wrapped in bacon. But that's asparagus. Mion made eye contact with me, and within 3 seconds I had Rika's mouth covered. Putting a piece of bacon wrapped asparagus and giving her two choices, pretty terrible. That yellow one is cauliflower. No, wait, the green one is cauliflower. What? What in God's name? By the name of the gods, what the fuck is going on? Even I can tell that difference. So probably the yellow one is broccoli and the blue one is cauliflower. But the green one is... blue one? Where'd the blue one come from? Do you really know which is which? How about you give up? Let's give up. I expect no less from the class representative. The Otis. The way she drives people into a corner just shows how much experience she has. This is just a hunch. But being brought into Sonozaki household must be quite the ordeal. I do know. I really do. Answer the question. I know. And crying. He finally broke down and started crying. When she acts like this, she usually starts to seem her age. I'm not reading that. And it entered a state of euphoria as Toko bawled her eyes out. And it was in a state of bliss as she rubbed her cheeks against Toko's head and smothered her. Really, a very content face. One that wouldn't care if the world ended right then. It was that kind of smile. Rene. Mion is picking on me. I suppose it would be Mimi in this case. It's okay, Rena. It will be taken care of those bad people who teased my little sister. It was like a flash of light. What was that just now? Both of Rene's fish shot out at supersonic speed, striking Mion and me square in our faces. Before we knew it, Mion and I were sprawled spread eagle on the floor, staring up at the ceiling with matching whelps on our faces. This is the first time you've gotten one, right? Today she went easy on us. Easy? You mean there's something harder than this? With that, Mion and I both slumped our head back to the floor in unison. From now on, I'll be careful when within striking distance of Rena. See, Sadoko? I took care of them. I want to take you home. Making sure Rene couldn't see it, or stuck her tongue out at us. Damn it all. Using Rena like a puppet. Rika massaged our bruises without saying a word. No matter what day the day had held, the last school bell always came too soon. Our shadows stretched off into the distance. Hey, Kenichi. Tomorrow, do you have plans or anything? Huh? It was such a direct question from and I inadvertently blush. If it was for a date, then wouldn't you do it more subtly? This man is jumping to conclusions! Rena saw me lost for words and realized that I misunderstood and turned red as well. No, I didn't mean it like that, you see. So apparently that wasn't what she meant. But since it's always fun when Rena's in a panic, I went along with it a little. Oh really? So it wasn't meant that way? Huh? Playing it up, I slumped my shoulders. Fuck. I feel like I know the word, I just do not remember how to pronounce this for the life of me. Is it foregoing? If it is that, then I have no idea why it's spelled like that. Fucking English.
Bane.
Banging? What?
Bane.
Bane? This is fucking weird. Kenichi, why are you so disappointed? Why? Mion. Unable to hold it any longer, Mion slapped me on the back. I see, this old user never knew you could push her buttons like that. Huh? What is it? Mion was rolling on the floor, punching her stomach while Rena floated around, completely bewildered. I can't help but burst out laughing as well, feeling just a bit guilty. I ruffled Rena's hair. Kidding, sorry, it was a joke. That was my fault. She really is a cute one. Huh? A joke? Since when? About halfway through. Halfway? So, Kenichi, that means you weren't acting when you blushed at the start? Huh? That means... It was only a momentary laugh, but there was no way Mion would let such a delectable detail slip by her. Well, you see, saying anything more was also a bad idea. In my bewildered state, I slipped further into an unfavorable position. After that, Mion continued to tease me about it for a while. It'd just be like that in friend groups, I think. So why were you asking if I'm free tomorrow, Rena? Huh? Oh, what were we talking about? It's been so long that Rena had forgotten that that's how long Mion had teased me. It's just, Kenichi, you probably can't find your way around Himizawa by yourself yet, can you? That was true. I hate to say it, but if you blindfolded me and spun me around 3 times like we're playing pin the tail on a donkey, I wouldn't be able to tell up from down here. To be fair, I'm really bad with directions myself. Like, I could be living somewhere for a while and I still wouldn't know my way around. I'm just that bad with directions. So bad, in fact, that I cannot even laugh at characters in anime that are comedically bad with directions, because I'm pretty much the same. Which, it sucks, but there isn't much to be done. Yeah. I don't think I know how to get anywhere besides back and forth from school. Yes. So, you see, tomorrow we were thinking that Mion and I could escort you through Hinamizawa and show you around. That would be a godsend, frankly. I was happy about the offer. You'll come, of course, right? If I'm free. You're being invited by a girl, you know. If I'm free. You're probably free anyways. Damn. If I'm free. He's really pushing it here. I was being stubborn so as to not give a clear yes or no, even though I thought it was godsend. I'm too much of a scrap to say so up front. Kenichi, you're not free, perhaps? Perhaps? While Mion and I had a rather sour back and forth, Rion peeked over at me hesitantly. Figuring I'd be a bit too rough on her, I just gave in. Sorry, forgive me, I apologize. I'm free. Great. That tripod. Here we go again. Swear to God, I'm not this bad with English. Okay, maybe I am. I can't exactly lie too much about that. But come on, man, these are difficult words.
Trepidation.
Trepidation. Why use that word? There are better words to use. Disappeared from Rion's face as it blossomed into a smile. Hey now. Seems like there's quite a difference between how cold you are than me compared to Rena, isn't there? It seems Mion didn't care for how rude I was to her compared to how quickly I agreed with Rena. But her being annoyed was very interesting. So I pushed Rena forward, speeding up our pace to leave Mion behind. Let's go, Rena. Maybe it should just be the 2 of us tomorrow, leaving grumpy old Mion behind. Huh? Whoa. If Kenichi is okay with that, then I'm the one who came up with the idea to take him around. Don't ignore me, Kenichi. Maobura? What? Is that his last name? I don't remember. Or is that just like some weird nickname thing? It'd be great if the 2 of us could go on a picnic together. Shouldn't we bring a basket, Rena? Oh god. Fuck. If we're bringing a basket, I'll make all the food, maybe. Don't you ignore me too, Rena. I'll tell everyone that you 2 disappeared into a hotel district together. Damn. Oh shit. Well then, I'm going home right now to start making it. Tomorrow is going to be so fun. Later, Kenichi. Mion. Bye. Rena bounced off like she was walking on the moon. Oh, damn! After the dust settled, all that was left was me standing next to Mion spiraled out on the ground. There was a whelp on her face. Are you alright? There was over 2 meters between you guys. Since you came, they've become sharper. This old geezer's body can't handle it. How the fuck does that happen? God, this slice of life shit is crazy. It's been a while since I watched the anime, but I know for a fact this didn't happen in the anime. Maybe it'll be easier if you stop saying stuff that'll make Rena want to hit you. Or else, this will end up being Mion's slapstick comedy hour. If that happened, the result might be fatal. Don't feel bad. Fuck English. Don't feel bad, Mion. You're probably the only one who can dodge her jabs. It felt like it was her knee, though. Could it be that we were hanging around with an unrivaled martial artist master? Maybe someday we'll see your debut in an extreme contact sport. You can't lose to Rena. You need to train up and have a rematch. Again, Ichi, you should. This old geezer will root for you. Mion and I reaffirmed our determination to discover a way to counter Rena's infallible technique. Interesting. You have received new tips. We're a mixed grade. We don't have a uniform. Okay. Okay. View new tips, view all tips. Save and load. Save and load. Yes. Close. Should we check the tips? I'll check all. I'll view all the tips. I don't remember looking at tips. What? Why did looking at the tips cause the music to be like this? You know what? Let's save this shit for next episode. I'm confused. Why are the tips like this? I'm so fucking confused. What is going on? What is this game? Yeah, let's return to the main menu, and I think that's it for this episode. So, yeah, that has been this episode of Higurashi When They Cry. I believe this is episode 3. I didn't say that earlier, mostly because I didn't remember. Because it's been a while. It has been a while. I'm hoping we can continue to do this more. Mostly because I kind of don't feel like playing Pokemon Pathways at the moment. And you know my thoughts on playing Baldur's Gate at the moment. So, whatever. But, yeah. This has been fun. I feel like we're slightly heading more towards the horror elements of this game soon. So, you know, let's see how that goes. Probably not going to go well for me. That's the only thing I can say. But anyways, till then, I am Reaper Slime 666, and I'll see y'all in the next one. So I am, as always, signing out.